So. Oops, not standard. We're gonna go with downfall. We've beaten Ascension, one with everyone. So it's back to the slime boss. Ascension 3. Elites are deadlier. So elites will do more damage. Let's see if we can handle that. Let's jump in. So let's see what options we have available. Removal of a card. Win the next 2 combats for free. Spend all money on 2 transforms or boss swap. Whoa, this map looks weird. So we have to take an early elite. We can't even skip out on that if we want to. Left path gives me more options. And also gives me the option of taking a normal fight before an elite. If that's what I want. Otherwise I could go for the question mark. We have the chance to get another elite or a fire in one of these 2 paths. And then... yeah, I guess there's not there aren't many options here. I like the idea of transforming 2 cards. That's basically 2 removals and 2 random card picks that give me some sort of direction. Where to go with this deck. I'm gonna transform a strike and a defend. So we got an opening tackle and a leech energy. Phew. Wonder how I'm gonna make those work. I feel like recalling. Our deck is currently very aggressive. We only have 3 defensive cards. Recall and break the key there. We won't have enough coins to break, enough souls. So probably better to upgrade here. That's nice once we can reasonably consume. I think I'm gonna go with the split upgrade first. That's probably the biggest impact. Let's go for the question mark. Get a curse for a relic. Or rather get a relic and take a curse. I'm somewhat okay with that. But regret is pretty rough. Do I really want to go into the first elite fight with this deck and a regret? I'm okay with it. Oma Mori, negate the next 2 curses you obtain. Well, we took 1 curse to negate 2. So I guess that's a good deal. We'll see about that. I think it's strike tackle. We want maximum damage here. And even if we have to take some ourselves, that's still fine. Split into Maya and leeching. An opening tackle, hungry tackle. Split again. Same set. And we block because we also prevent a hit 1 damage to the curse. And now we try to finish this turn. Which is not gonna happen. That means defend, defend, and then we finish next turn. Ouch, that's a lot of damage we've taken there. Anything fancy I can do here to heal more? Yeah. No. For some reason I thought we would deal 1 less damage, but we had a strength from the absorption of a slime. Blood Vial. The start of each combat heal 2 HP. That's actually quite useful. I want a defensive card, I think. The Living Wall gives me some goop as well, so I can more easily consume with the leech energy. Maybe. Waste Knock could be an interesting build around card, but it's pretty rough to take it right now. And then... well, we're at 22 HP and we have a Blood Vial. Maybe we're okay. Upgrade the Living Wall. Next fight can't be Gremlin Knob, so... and Living Wall is pretty decent in both remaining fights. Large block against Lagavulin, that's not really affected much by the dex loss. And it's also quite good against the sentries for a similar reason. Uh-oh. Scour by flames, so sentries. Well, let's try. Souls from the corpse. Try again. Ah. I think this is Living Wall and Tackle. Try to get the backliner down quickly. We might die on this fight or on the next elite fight. Don't want to consume here. Double defend. Taking 10. And we draw into regret right again. Wait, can I even... I just killed myself, right? Yep, I did. I would have died here anyways. Or if not here, then in the upcoming elite fight. I shouldn't have taken the risk here if I wanted to win, but I'm okay with taking risks early. Because it's just really quick to restart. So yeah, let's go again with the slime boss on Ascension 3. Elites are deadlier. That was a really rough map we had. But I also went for a very risky play. Ooh. That's a lot of elite and rests on the left side. But, maybe I shouldn't take all of them. Lose all souls, choose a rare colorless card to obtain is really good with this in this mod. Because there are some very strong colorless cards like Study the Spire. Upgrades to give us upgraded boss cards. It's gonna be a bit hard to play sometimes, but it will provide us with a lot of power. And having that power in hand, maybe we go left path. We could also get 3 elites on the right side, but that's much more dangerous because there aren't rests in between. So we don't have the option to rest and heal up potentially. We again have no souls, so I want to upgrade. And Study the Spire is just a prime upgrade target. Giving us basically 3 upgrades for 1. Let's see if we can deal some damage to this merchant here. I will be able to heal up some damage, probably. So taking a little bit is fine. This is not the perfect turn to play Study the Spire, but I think I do want to play it. Now my focus is more on healing up. That's not really what I wanted, obviously. That Study the Spire was so not worth it. I was hoping for some good damage cards, and we got all defense in a fight where defense doesn't really matter. We have no gold whatsoever. This is okay though. I'm willing to take 10 to get the Study the Spire out. Gain 1 strength if you're below half HP. Heal 20 and gain 2 strength. Honestly, I want to keep that in the deck and play it for the extra heal. We can now, but we miss out on defensive stance if we play it now. Because we can only play one boss card. I'm gonna go for the defensive stance first. It's not like we'll stop being below half HP anytime soon. Trying to kill the frontliner next turn. Okay, as soon as the frontliner is down, we can literally not take any more damage because we have 10 metallicize now. And a single strike will finish the frontliner off. Yeah, I'm willing to take 3 to save 10. That makes sense. And we've won. Now our only goal is to heal up as much as possible. And we have one card that allows us to heal up quite a bit. The Last Stand. Healing 20. That's great. Don't need to defend here. I could heal up even more if I was trying to, but it's too much effort. Just applying the slime and then consuming it over and over again. Horncleat! The start of your second turn, gain 14 block, that's great. Living Wall, MegaCrit, Dissolve. Big fan of Living Wall, honestly. I might take it here as well. MegaCrit is not bad. Weakens all enemies. Upgrades to draw a card. But I think I'm gonna go with the Living Wall. I just like having like 2 or 3 good defensive cards in Slime Boss. Because honestly there are not too many good defensive cards in that class. Although Study the Spire has been helping us out quite a bit in that regard. Just want to consume one more time. Came back a little bit of extra health here. That will do. Entropic Brew. Fill all your empty potion slot with random potions. Always happy to have one of these. Leech Energy. Is that something we're interested in? Might be. MegaCrit, Dissolve. Dissolve. Draw a card and exhaust a card in your hand. Add a number of licks to your hand equal to its cost. Cost +1. I don't really see the appeal of that card. I mean, it's not terrible or anything. But maybe, I mean, there are cards that benefit from having a couple of licks and from having 0 cost exhauster cards and stuff like that. So I guess Dissolve does have a place. Leech Energy is pretty good on upgrade, honestly. I'm gonna take one of these. We have 50 souls now, so in the next rest we could realistically break the ruby key. So I'm gonna recall here. I'm feeling pretty good for this upcoming elite fight. Yeah, especially if it's the Lagavulin. Let's start applying some goop. I'm wasting the Horn Cleave by not waking them up on the first turn, but I get Study the Spire out. Champ again? I really like having this card in the deck as an emergency measure. I'm gonna tackle here as well. I am okay with dropping below 30, especially with 2 last stands in the deck. This brings me down to 29, which is the perfect value to play a last stand at. If I attack now, I heal up though, so I have to play the last stand now. I healed more than I thought I would. Heal 20 and gain 2 strength. Oh, I removed the debuff that costs me health. I could try to drop below half HP again, but that's not really a point. I'm gonna try to finish the fight quickly instead. Yeah, we end the fight on 51, that's reasonable. Ice Cream, energy is now conserved between turns. Sampling Lick, Feel Our Pain, Bruiser. I don't mind having another split card in the deck. At worst we can always just absorb it for strength. Bottle Tornado. Start with a power in your opening hand. Do we want to always start with Study the Spire in our opening hand? In our second hand would be kind of cool, but obviously we can't do that. But it's oftentimes safe enough to play the Study the Spire on the first turn. Let's break the Ruby for an extra strength every fight. This just adds an extra command. That's not a great upgrade. Leech Energy is really my priority. Probably split afterwards. The extra draw is very nice. Let's study, let's split into a guerrilla. I think we're okay without the entropic brew here. Mostly. Donus power gives us finishing tackle. I'm having trouble applying goop this turn. Split into a bruiser. I am gonna play the finishing tackle. I could have gotten the kill if I didn't defend here. Like this I'm gonna take 4. That's okay. Deka's protection. Lead by example, that's not bad. Then Living Wall to defend. Closing the door. Oh, that didn't quite work. Sorry about that. Let's get back to business. Another bonus power gives me a leeching strike. I mean, that's quite good here. Allows me to fully defend, and then our slimes will finish the front line on next turn. So we should be done here. There we go. Toy Ornithopter. Whenever you use a potion, heal 5 HP. That's quite good. Guerrilla Growth Punch. I like the idea of building around Growth Punch. What do we have currently? Leech Energy requires slime on the enemy, as does the Growth Punch. If we want to build around Growth Punch, we mostly need ways to get it back, play it multiple times. I don't know if there are many ways to achieve that in the slime boss's set of cards. But even if it just grows once, like 8 damage, 8 block is already pretty reasonable. 10-10 if upgraded. And we have a couple of card draw cards, so we should have some tools to get back to it. 15 block, 6 scoop. Split. Split is gonna be quite important, I think. Find some potions. Sure. Skill potions, Neko oil, and fairy in a bottle. Draw 5 cards, randomize the cost of cards in your hand. We have a few expensive cards. That's gonna be decent in the first turn when we have studied the Spire. But I think I'm gonna take the other 2 potions instead. In a long fight, the Snecko oil can be a major downside, because it changes the cost of your defense and strikes to potentially be higher. That won't always be a problem, but sometimes it will be. Split into Mire and Leeching, then split into a Bruiser. We defend and Leech Energy. Why did I defend? I thought I had no block for some reason. Ancient Potion, gain an artifact. Goop Armor is interesting. Gain 3 block whenever you consume. With Growth Punch and Leech Energy already pushing us somewhat into that direction, maybe that's actually good. Artifact Potion, we're up against the Defect. Fairy in a Bottle is actually not that great here. But I'm gonna take the Ancient Potion over it. Mostly because I also have an Entropic Brew and the Toy Ornithopter, so I don't think I'm gonna die anytime soon as long as I can actually drink the potions when I need to. And we're taking 14 here if we play the Study the Spire. The problem is we might be taking 14... Well, we might be taking 9 anyways. But if the Bruiser hits the front slime just once, then we would have been fine. Might as well go for the backliner now. Yeah, that was more damage than I wanted to take. I think we have our solution for the boss fight. Split Mire. Having multiple Mire slimes can be nice in AoE fights. This is another source of strength for us now as well, so maybe we use it for that. Ugh. Don't love this, but I think it's Study the Spire if we wanna have a chance in this fight to actually kill the looter. Torchfire. I mean, that straight up kills the Laos. So that's not bad. We are already defended, so we don't need to growth punch there. Gambler's Brew. Don't wanna take that or can't take that. I don't mind having a Slurp in the deck. It allows us to trigger consume more often. And that might be something we are interested in. We don't need Study the Spire in this fight. Just short of killing a Laos here. I'm so glad we have this Toy Ornithopter, because we're gonna heal so much off of that. Fear Potion, can't take it, maybe I mean, our potion set is really good, so... Another Growth Punch? Probably not. Repurpose? We could take a Repurpose to gain a potency. What does it upgrade to? 6 block, 6 HP. You know what? I'm gonna take a Repurpose, because we currently have more split than we actually have. More split than we actually have slime slots. Let's see what we can do with some boss cards here. Collect. That's good. Bruiser the Maya. We use that to play the Leech Energy. We might be fine here without the using the Entropic Brew. Another Collect. Don't mind if I do. Bruiser on another Maya. Although the second Maya is much less important. Incoming 10, 13, 16. We are fine. I guess the Repurpose is kind of free. Another Collect? Fine then. Well, at least we have tons of strength. Start with the Leech Energy. I'm gonna play this turn defensive, so we don't take too much damage here. I probably could have finished them though. I definitely can now. Yeah, with 11 strength, I was kinda underestimating how much damage I would be able to do. Teamwork, Command X times, gain 5 block X times, that's not bad. Consult Playbook. Have 4 random tackle cards to your hand, they cost 1 less this combat. As well as Duplicated Form. Lose 15 HP, 15 max HP. The first card you play each turn that targets enemies is played twice. like that, but it's not a very expensive power. Teamwork. Good block. Some damage as well. Works well with our repurpose. Maybe we go more into slimes this run. Blackstar, Cursed Key, Velvet Choker. I don't think Velvet Choker is gonna be a problem for us. Basically free energy. Happy to take it. We just one card that might cause a problem here is the Slurp. Because that's 3 cards played in 1 energy. I feel like we're quite strong right now. I want to go elite hunting. Oh, and we can get a lot of elites. Ideally, I would love to finish off the Emerald Elite this floor. No merchant though, but that's okay, I guess. Also, no additional rests. We can always duck out here and take an elite and a rest instead. Coup armor, 4 block. Teamwork being X+1 is actually quite significant. I don't think I want to upgrade repurpose at all. It's not gonna matter a whole lot. I'm gonna go with teamwork here. That's just nice extra value. 5 extra block and 1 command. That's a really good upgrade, honestly. Yeah, study the Spire, split into Mire and Leeching. I do want the extra block from the Leeching Slime here, I think. Greater Seer. That's great to push through the block so we can damage the plated armor next. I'm gonna split into a bruiser before I teamwork. It's gonna be more damage. Another Greater Seer, sure. I'm also gonna repurpose, mostly for the heal. Slurp, nope. Leeching, I don't think so. I like press the attack somewhat. It's a command trigger and we should usually have goop to consume. Usually. Study the Spire and split into a bruiser. We'll be taking 15 here. Guess that's okay. I'm mostly gonna heal that up over the course of this fight. Defensive mode just at the right time. So we have 34 block right now, yeah. Incoming is 53. So we need a bit more than that. But we are in defensive form. I think I want to set up the goop armor and the Mire Slime. We don't have the option to kill anyone here, so might as well use the living wall for defense. I think we take 1 here. Guardian Whirl, 4 damage to all enemies 4 times. That benefits from goop. I think we should teamwork first. Maybe even Slurp. Definitely Slurp as well. Do we repurpose? That gives us a strength. That's also worthwhile. No. Absorb, recombine with your leading slime. We have to play teamwork first. 4 cards played, so we can play the repurpose and then the Guardian Whirl as the final card this turn. And each hit benefits from goop, so we do a ton of damage off of that 1 Guardian Whirl. Goop Dweller at the start of combat, split into a bruiser slime. Sure. Happily take that. Chomp, consult playbook, Slurp. I think this is a skip for us. None of these really work that well with our deck. Maybe the consult playbook would have been good, but probably not that great, honestly. Let's study and defend, I would say. Dark Void. Like the idea of that. I think we repurpose before we split. Mire and Bruiser and another Mire. And we are at the cap of the Velvet Joker. Caw. Gain 1 strength at the start of each turn. That's quite good. Finish off that guy. Defend. Another Dark Void. Let's leech energy first. That doesn't quite finish the fight. Oh no, it did. Alright, it's X+1. So yeah, we got an extra application of that. Vicious Tackle. No, I think I want to be consuming often instead of consuming a lot. And I don't think we need more split cards right now. Definitely start with Study. Do want to repurpose, I think, and then split into a Guerrilla and a Mire. Can we? We can play the whole slurp out. Let's just spread out some goop so we can consume on multiple targets if that's something we're interested in. Manipulate time. Game 14 block. Trigger all effects that happen at the start of your turn. That's gaining a boss card. But we can't play it that turn. I might keep this in the deck. Let's get a Bruiser out there. And then I guess it's just a big teamwork. That's unnecessary though. No, let's manipulate time. It's a good chunk of extra damage. Chrono boost. That's not gonna matter much in this fight anyways. Then I guess it's the best damage we can do. We're also very well defended this turn. Another manipulate time. I am fine with that. Probably should have played the Goop Armor first, but not like it matters. Upgraded press the attack. Not sure if I want another one even. Finishing tackle could be nice. This deck reminds me a lot of the first Slime Boss deck I played. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm gonna take a finishing tackle. It's good defense. Let's see what the skill potion has in store for us. A living wall? That will be how we defend this turn. We could also use the slime tap instead. To play the living wall we have in hand. Prepare Crush is also not a bad choice. I think I'm gonna go with the living wall. I don't want to have wounds in my deck this early on. Applying slow seems like a great idea. Although we don't benefit that much from slow. Schlop might be a bit too much this turn with the Velvet Choker. Unless I don't repurpose. I don't have to repurpose. Do want the extra block from consuming. Let's splint into a Maya before we manipulate time. This also resets our Velvet Choker, by the way, which is pretty awesome. There we go. Centennial Puzzle. The first time you lose a EHP each combat, draw 3 cards. This relic is incredibly powerful. Don't want another finishing tackle. At least not the non-upgraded one. Ancient Tea Set. Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with 2 additional energy. Less powerful in this mob because you don't have rest sites right before the bosses. I'm gonna take the Sapphire Key. I mean, Ancient Tea Set would be nice because it allows us to more easily set up a study the Spire. Oh yeah, this is activated by the Goop Dweller, huh? So it's basically like a backpack. Small backpack or something, where you start with a few additional cards in hand. Incoming is 28. We have 10 block. We should probably be able to heal most of it back up in this fight. Might as well play that. Do like the split Mire here, so we can absorb a slime. Dark Void, I like that. Gives us some AoE. But we should probably play something else first. Finishing tackle, I suppose. And finish that guy off with a growth punch so we get some more block. Should have used the block potion here. I can still do that later though. Let's repurpose. Then split in a bruiser, then press the attack. I just gonna set up the lick here because I can, and allows me to more easily consume. And we should get the kill next turn. We do. Was just thinking whether or not I could get some additional healing out of that turn, but I didn't see a way. Out of War, if you do not play any attacks during your turn, gain an additional energy next turn. That will very often happen on the first turn, so that's nice. I don't think I want to lose a slime slot. I don't think this matters too much for me. Slime spikes is okay, but we have enough defense in the deck, I think, that we don't really want to include that. That's quite a bit of incoming damage. I'm gonna drink the block potion. Also getting some heal out of it, which is nice. Let's set up here. This turn we have Art of War active, Orb support, 18 damage, 17 block. That's not bad. We don't need all that block, but I'll gladly take it if I get it for free. Teamwork, then repurpose. Another orb support seems nice. I need that Mire Slime active. This is a lot of incoming damage this turn. Well, we take another 10. Luckily we still have the Toy Ornithopter and a nice set of potion. Do want to split into a Mire. So I can actually press the attack, wins the fighter. Flail double triggers. So actually no, the first hit already killed. Split leeching, finishing tackle, slime brawl. Slime brawl isn't bad. It's okay. I'm gonna take it. Seems good enough. Let's study the Spire. Repurpose defense, so we only get one wound added to the deck. Well, we currently have no slimes. That is luckily something we can easily fix. Leeching a Mire for some defense as well as damage. Caw. Double defend. Not gonna play the tackle. Instead, I will keep the energy for next turn. Uh-oh. Maybe we have to use some potions here. Press the attack. Follow that with the finishing tackle. Corrosive Spit, Growth Punch. And then Dark Void. No. It's just Dark Void teamwork. It fully defends us and sets us up for the kill next turn easily. Bottle Lightning as well. Rain of Goop, Goop Armor, Slime Spike. I think this is a skip. Rain of Goop. It's not really what we want, honestly. What do I want in my opening hand alongside the maybe repurpose, so I can have potency right from the start? I don't think I want the second Goop Armor. That's just too much setup work. For not really that much benefit. Some benefit, of course, but... Do I want a Goop Armor, Split Bruiser, or just defend? Let's get the Goop Armor up. I don't think we'll need a Regen Potion in this fight. But I might be wrong. Well, defensive stance certainly helps. Let's keep the energy. I think we have to kill the bird. Number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh. Okay, let's get the bird down on the ground. And we are fully defended here. Oh right, we also had the metallicize. I totally forgot about that. Definitely split Maya. We are about to die here. So I need some healing from the... Wait, the explosive potion consumed the goop? Why did that happen? Explosive potion is not an attack. We can survive now. That's good enough for me. Definitely gonna press the attack. And then teamwork. I don't want to split here. I think that would kill me, actually. And a final leech energy for some extra healing. Toy Ornithopter is really keeping me alive. Leeching Strike? That isn't great, no. I'm gonna skip. Snake Plant. I think we might have to block potion this turn to stay alive. Might as well growth punch, right? Coop armor, split Maya into torch fire. I'm also gonna defend, so we only take 2 damage. Schlop is really quite bad with the Velvet Joker. Can we consume multiple times? We sure can. There we go. Managed to heal up a bit. Replication. Replication is good. It's a strong card. It's pretty much always gonna be good. But we kind of need to upgrade it first. We don't get a lot of upgrades on this floor, so I think I'm gonna skip. Ugh. These books are quite good. And I do survive it. But we probably have to use potions to stay alive here. Regen definitely happens. Repurpose happens as well. That's some defense at least. I could really see myself not playing the Study the Spire this turn, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Gives me access to a finishing tackle. The double play on that is a little bit annoying sometimes, but it's a lot of damage, so... Looking good so far. Teamwork. It's Let's play the Schlurp first. Apply some more goop. Slime Brawl. We are fully defended and should have the kill next turn. There we go. Managed to heal up quite a bit in this fight. Duplication potion. Nice. Rally the troops. Deal 7 damage whenever you play a card this turn command. Yes. It's gonna be great. We need to upgrade that so it no longer exhausts. This is a Study the Spire repurpose split bruiser turn, I think. Split Slime Brawl. Wait, Greater Seer benefits from Necronomicon? That can't be right, or can it? With the cost reduction, it shouldn't. Let's find out. It didn't. Leeching a Maya. And then we Slime Brawl. Oh, the Slime Brawl all gets cut off by the Velvet Choker. I should have known. Yeah, the Slime Brawl is a bad decision then. Not terrible, but we have goop on everyone. This is gonna be a lot of extra healing. I should have played the goop armor first. Now I'm gonna take 6. Otherwise I would have defended easily. Yeah, let's get some more healing. Disrupting Slam is a source of weakness. I'm just not sure if I want it that way. I don't think I do. We're up against the Silent now. Oh, Living Wall is tempting this turn. We could also consider Duplication Potion on the Study the Spire. I like that. That should solve step 5 for us. Then I think it's repurpose into Split Bruiser. We'll be taking quite a bit of damage here, but taking damage early is okay because we can often heal that back up. Defensive stance is good defense this turn. I think it's too early for rally the troops. We really need a Maya Slime for that to make sense. I'm gonna play the Slime Brawl here. Yay, we got a Maya Slime, that's nice. Time Ripple seems good. Not a lot of incoming damage. Gonna go with Goop Armor for sure. And then defend. We don't need the second defend, they're not that aggressive. But it makes it easier to play the tackle. Doubt they're weakened this turn. Incoming is 6, 9, and then this will trigger 3 times, so another 18, 27 damage. But this is a great rally the troops turn. It's Face Slap. Then Growth Punch. Defend as well, and then split into Leeching and Mire. Incoming is 12 plus 3, 15. Oh, Corrosive Spit Finishing Tackle is nice. Living Wall is a lot of extra goop. And the enemy is vulnerable, that's 20 damage, that's worth playing. We should be able to finish the fight this upcoming turn. We are not below half HP. Do we play it anyways for the strength? Oh, and he clears the debuffs, yeah. Guess that's pretty nice. And then we win. Mass repurpose. I don't think we want to mass repurpose. Does not remove goop. Slime Slap. That's also not really interesting to us. There are some argument for that because it double plays with... Yes. It double plays with the Necronomicon and it doesn't remove goop, so both plays benefit from... Add a study the Spire card to your hand. Cost 0. Pandora's Box. Transformal Strikes and Defense. We still have all of them in the deck. That's actually very powerful. Ooh, Mass Repurpose. 2 Flame Tackles, 2 Opening Tackles, Ooze Bath and Gluttony. I like the Gluttony. That's about it. The tackles are okay. I don't mind them. We have a Necronomicon, we can make use of them. Now, on this floor, our goal is to hunt down the merchant, so yeah, there's a late merchant here. I do want to have the option to go for that. So we need to somehow be on the right side. I also want to go to the early merchant, which means we start here. Probably go for the elite. Let's break both keys for 10 extra max HP and the dex. Yep, Mass Repurpose, we don't want that, we don't want to upgrade it. Gluttony being innate can be a problem to play out sometimes. Ooze Bath goes to 5. Goop. Slime Slap becomes 1 cost, which isn't actually a big upside, because then it stops double playing from the Necronomicon. I'm gonna go with the Rally the Troops. But now that we have so many Necronomicon triggers, the Slime Slap actually becomes much less valuable. This is a tough first turn. 34 incoming damage, and we have pretty much no defense in hand. And by that I mean literally no defense. Well, the repurpose, I guess. Whew. Guess we have to study the Spire. Get enough power so the fight is solved afterwards, hopefully. We still have the Entropic Brew, which was the very first potion we picked up. But it's just so powerful. Too good to use. Let's press the attack against you. And Growth Punch the backliner. Leaving Wall for some goop on everyone and some goop on you because you're not attacking. Collect for sure. Double play a Slime Slap. And then a finishing tackle. Hi Chris, welcome! I'm also still gonna set up the Gluttony. And we should be able to kill next turn. Another collect, I don't mind that at all. If we mass repurpose, we get more healing out of this. And then we forward tackle. Ecto Cooler, choose one of 3 random ethereal cards from any class. Cost 0 this turn. Press the attack, growth punch, split gorilla. Guerrilla. Split into a gorilla slime. No. Not interested in this. Nemesis. Easy study Spire on turn 1. I'm also gonna repurpose and then just slurp for double lick. Just to get some goop on the enemy. 21 incoming, we are mostly defended already. Growth punch for some block. Split Maya, we also want use bath. Honestly, living wall is just good defense, good goop this turn. Don't need to manipulate time, that's more useful later. Another manipulate time. That might be useful now. Yeah, you know what? Let's get that goop up and then double the Slime Slap. And then follow up with Leech Energy. We have 3 more cards to play. Split into a Bruiser and then split into Leeching Maya. So we have a Maya Slime in front again. And then take a brutal hit of 45. Which you can only block a small part of. This is just teamwork, right? We don't need to play anything else. Maybe I could have played the Gluttony. But we get so much goop on the enemy this turn that we should have an easy kill next turn. Especially with the rally the troops. Slimy Skull, whenever you apply goop, apply an additional 1 goop. That's not bad. This is another skip. Let's upgrade the Ooze Bath, perhaps. Slime Brawl goes to 1 cost. Slime Brawl is not that important. Gluttony we don't want to upgrade. Flame Tackle is okay. We now have a meaningful amount of tackles in the deck. Maybe Growth Punch, but it becomes less and less important. Still gonna do it. It might be valuable in longer fights after all. And our second merchant fight. We need to do quite a bit of damage to this enemy. Study the Spire, Gluttony, repurpose and then split. For Bruiser and Maya, so we have maximum damage. Don't like seeing the rally the troops this early. That's gonna be better later. Core, sure, that's gonna be a bit of strength at least. We have 4 more cards we can play. We could play a flame, double up a flame tackle and then lick. And then finishing tackle. fully defends us and is some decent damage. Press the attack seems reasonable. We don't need these defensive powers out there. Follow that up with Leech Energy. Lick and opening tackle. Yeah. Then we teamwork to get some more goop on the enemies, and yeah, we choked again. The Velvet Choker is starting to become annoying. There are a few cards that, and relics, looking at your Necronomicon, that are actually a little bit of a problem here. We want to get as much slime on the enemy before we slime slap. Kinda want to consume that slime on the enemy. Maybe we can find a ethereal attack. If the active soul flame is ignited, it's not, so we deal 10 damage, that's great. And one more card before that. Yeah, that's another 41 damage out of one potion. That's worth it, I think. So we can finish off the merchant in the next fight. Oddly smooth stone, 1 dex. I also like some extra HP. What else? I don't like these cards too much, nor do I like the mayhem. I think this is a purge and oddly smooth stone. What do we purge first? We have too many tackle attacks, but the mass repurpose is probably the worst card out of all these. We don't have enough split effects to really make that worth our time. Do I buy a strawberry here? It's pretty efficient actually. And max HP does have some meaning for us, so it's not usually a relic I would often buy. Skip to any non-boss room. Well, let's read this. Before you is a welcome sight. In one of the living walls of the Beyond is an enclosed stone entrance filled with a swirling magical portal. This portal allows for quick access to the Beyond's overlord. However, if you take the stone that powers it, your journey through the Spire would be hastened. Take stone, skip to any non-boss room. Oh. You may skip any number of rooms the next time you move, but cannot move into a boss room. I see. A stone will only remove... the portal can always be repaired later. You pry the ruined stone that powers the gateway and quickly contemplate where to head next. The stone will only remain useful for a brief moment. And we can only advance on the paths we are already on. Well, I don't want to skip the treasure, so we are not gonna do that. And our goal is this merchant, which we can reach in a variety of ways. I think we repurpose and study the Spire. Uspath, the main target. I should have teamworked before the repurpose. Let's hope we are okay on this next turn. That could be pretty bad. Orb support, I guess, that helps. Growth Punch isn't bad either. Just short of killing one of these targets. That's Gluttony, then Growth Punch the Reptomancer. So we can lick Orb Support. Slime Slap is gonna get double played, and even though we don't have anything to consume, that's still 25 damage off the field. Another orb support, I don't mind that at all. I'm gonna split Maya, hope we hit this target once. Then opening tackle. How many cards? 2 cards left to play. Is it split? We could easily play these tackles now. Just gonna go for maximum damage and keep the energy. Flail, that's very good. Can we apply more goop here? We can't really. It's 12 damage twice to each of them. I should goop armor first, definitely. We have Schlurp, that might be worth putting that on the boss. That was pretty good. Too bad I only have 1 play left. So we're gonna take some damage here. Ah, the Necronomicon got stifled by the Velvet Joker. Teamwork has our back here. Start with rally the troops. We just win, right? Indeed we do. Jeremiah's Banner. At the start of combat, split into a leeching slime and gain 1 slime slot. We'll gladly do so. Maybe Feel Our Pain is now good with all the tackles in our decks. In our deck, yeah, I really want that. Right path, I guess. Upgrade a tackle. Oh, that's not actually bad. That might be what we want. Goop Armor is also a reasonable upgrade, as is Living Wall. I think Goop Armor is gonna be a bigger part of our defense at the moment. Definitely study the Spire. And I think we want Goop Armor out. Teamwork just for the 2 damage before I repurpose. Wait, wrong order. Should have repurposed first. Then it would have been 6 damage. We don't have any way to apply slime. That's very annoying. Definitely split Bruiser here. I guess it's opening tackle then. Into flame tackle. 2 more cards. There will be Vicious Tackle and then Flail. Rally the troops. Gladly. We split into another Bruiser and then a Mire in front. Orb support, Growth Punch, and finish off with the tackle. That was a good turn. Automa Beam. Do we even want the Gluttony out right now? Yeah, I think we do. Start of your next turn, lose an energy. It's a pretty significant downside. Double the flame tackle. Yes. Gives us a lot more tackle damage. What else? I have one more card to play. Should probably be the Atomic Beam. We do have enough energy anyways. And the boss starts attacking. We have another rally the troops though, so that's good. Slime Slap first. And then Growth Punch. And finally a Flame Tackle. We don't need to play this. We just take more damage if we do. I'm gonna play the Slime Brawl, even though most of these cards will be stifled by the Velvet Joker. Feel Out Pain plus Split Mire allows me to heal up a bit before finishing the fight. Kunai! Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dex. Nice! Usually I would say no reason not to take an upgraded lick, but there is a good reason for that, and it's called Velvet Joker. I think this is another skip. Oh, an extra merchant fight. Where do we start? Think we want to study the Spire? Probably repurpose, and we're not gonna draw back into the rally the troops soon. So I'm gonna set up the Gluttony so we can more easily use consumes. Yeah, deck has protection. Don't like that it's 2 cards we have to play for that. Level up. Let's go Bruiser Mire. And then another Bruiser. That shouldn't have been in front though. I mean, we can just play everything, right? Take a little bit of damage here, but we will mostly heal that up. Now we have 2 turns to deal as much damage to that guy as possible. Twin Beam is gonna be helpful. Do we slurp, lick, lick? Each lick is 8 damage. I don't think that's what we do. I think we leech energy instead. And we opening tackle. Lick, Twin Beam. And finish that with that Flame Tackle. Bag of Preparation, not necessary. We already have a very large opening hand. I wouldn't mind 1-2 combo. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Slime Spikes is also great. A 1-2 combo is actually not that great with the Velvet Joker. We need a bit more defense, so Slime Spikes is actually good. Hand Drill is actually quite useful in this scenario, because the bosses are all gonna use block. I'm gonna cut the Slime Brawl. It's actually really bad with the Velvet Joker. And because our first turn is pretty much always the same, the extra cards on the first turn don't really help us much. So I'm not gonna take the backpack. Rare Relic? Yeah, please. Love the idea of that. How do we start this? Probably study the Spire. Is it Feel Our Pain here? And just take the damage these guys are about to do? Well, most of the damage. Not even most. We block more than half the damage that they were doing. Defensive mode is great. Great block this turn. And I guess we double up on a flame tackle. So we have a better opening tackle. And tackle. I don't think we need gluttony. Just gonna split. Guardian Whirl. I mean, we can use that to heal up a bit. Why did I not play the Goop Armor? I thought we had the kill. We don't. That's a lot of damage to take. Maybe it's finally time to use our potions. Thread and Needle. Start each combat with 4 plated armor. Spiked energy drink. Muddle the 2 highest cost cards in your hand. I'll take another slime spikes. And the next job. Toolbox. At the start of each combat, choose 1 of 3 random colorless cards and add the chosen card into your hand. Probably not. We will oftentimes not be able to make good use of that. I'm gonna go for another removal. Our deck is starting to look decent though. Honestly, the Slime Slap is probably kind of bad now. The Slime Slap is actually kind of bad. We are now more of a tackle deck than anything else. Bottled Flame. We can also add an attack to our opening hand. Do we want that? Is there any attack we want to play on turn 1? It should be a 1 cost if anything. There's really not. But you know what? It still makes our opening hand better. If we have a bad attack in our opening hand that we don't want to play, like a basic tackle. Because our opening hand is usually very much determined already by the Study the Spire that we usually want to play. Teamwork is 14 block if I play it now. Doesn't need to be. Feel our pain, repurpose, and then teamwork. It's gonna be enough to defend us, and then we can go on the offensive on this turn. Torchfire. Sure, let's throw another debuff out. Split into Bruiser and Mire for some goop. Not this turn, sadly. Hungry Tackle, return a random 0 cost exhauster card to your hand. Sure, let's see what we get. The Ooze Bath. Not interested, I'm gonna Torchfire here. We'll take 7. Maybe that wasn't ideal. Grow. I don't think I want to lose slime slots. Yeah, I think this is a skip. Ironclad. I think we are pretty well prepared to deal with that guy. This one is a relatively slow fight. Let's start with Study the Spire and Feel Our Pain. Over Gluttony? I think so. Then we repurpose so we block the hit and don't lose any plated armor this turn. And charge up seems good. Next turn gain 32 block and 2 strength. I want the Bruiser out and I want the Mire out. So they gain 5 plus... We have to deal with 5 plus 14. Yeah, 19 damage coming in total. So we don't even need to do a big teamwork. We can do a small one and play a double opening tackle here. But this is our last card, so that has to be teamwork now. Charge up some more. Pressed attack will reapply goop. Let's consume it. And then that's a flame tackle. Doubled up for some nice damage. We have one more card to play that should probably be split. Leeching and Mire. Another charge up. I don't mind. Let's play the Goop Armor first. Let's play the charge up. This time incoming is 30. We already defend against that. I'm gonna play the growth punch just to make it grow. And then double up the flame tackle. Yeah, this flame tackle thing is scaling quite nicely. Slime Spikes isn't even worth the energy here. I mean, we don't have energy problems really. It's 4 damage. It's not nothing. I think it's time to make use of these armor breaks. That's 18 damage right there. Ooze Bath and then opening tackle. Not a lot of damage incoming anyways, but we can just finish the fight here, right? There we go. This is a strong deck. Let's see if we can beat Act 4 with it. Elites are stronger, so are deadlier, so that probably includes the merchant fight here. Doesn't seem to have changed. Like, I was expecting some upgraded cards, but that doesn't seem to be the case right now. We want to set up Study and Feel Our Pain. Repurpose blocks us fully against the incoming dramatic entrance. And that's all we need to do. Deckbuilder protection. Definitely want to split into a Mire this turn. I think I'm gonna rally the troops, split into a Mire. Then Growth Punch. Let's see what we get here. Grow. I will play it. I'm not too excited about it, but it's fine. We don't need the Living Wall this turn. Enemy's not attacking. Donus Power. Probably start with Gluttony. Deckbuilder protection, or is it resin block artifact? Yeah. They do look alike, don't they? Leech energy. Let's remove the artifact before we Ooze Bath. Not a lot of damage incoming, but we will take a little bit because of... No, actually the bomb is going off. Can play the Donus Power, but not the attack it gives us. That's fine. Twin Beams is nice. Double benefits from the Goop we already have on the enemy. Let's Goop Armor first. And lick and flame tackle. We are defended against the incoming damage, yes. Let's split into a leeching and a mire. The enemy is starting to become a bit more aggressive soon. We weren't quite defended. That was... Oh, the Mercury Hourglass. I missed that one. Opening tackle. Let's play Growth Punch first, I think. We don't need to consume with the opening tackle. There we go. Ink Bottle. Whenever you play 10 cards, draw a card. Sure. And I think this is another skip. We don't want schlubs. Let's see what's in store at the merchant here. Ooh, pen nib. That's interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy a pen nib here. I'm also gonna replace the spiked energy drink with a swift potion. And that's it. Onwards to Niao. One more upgrade we get to do. It's not Ooze Bath. It's probably an opening tackle. So the extra tackles we generate will be upgraded. That's probably a good idea. Let's set up the Feel No Pain and the Study the Spire. I'm also gonna gain the Strength right away, even though I potentially waste Toy on the top value. Having the Strength right from the get-go is nice. Our hand is ethereal, the Necronomicon doesn't care about that. We'll come back anyways. Let's see what the opening tackle gives us. Forward and vicious tackle. 5 weak, 5 vulnerable to all enemies. I will take that. We don't have Goop Armor up yet. Command twice. I kind of want to block, honestly. Keep my... Can we block? We can't block. We can't play the finishing tackle and consume with it. That's a shame. Then I don't really care about the damage I take here. Let's also use the liquid bronze to deal some extra damage. I don't mind Schlurp being exhausted there. We didn't really care about that card anyways. Bewildered needs to go out. Another You Are Mine. It's not that great. We still don't have Goop on the enemy. And no way to get it this turn. I think we just play defensive here. Slime Spike and then probably a Teamwork next. That's 24 block, that's more than we need. But when if we Flame Tackle, we only gain 12 block. And we lose some... The Feel No Pain will prevent the first hit, but not the second. So we go down to 6 block. We go up to 18 block, 20 block. Guess no Flame Tackle yet. Although the Flame Tackle helping us scale our damage is nice. Goop Armor and then Opening Tackle. combo tackle to draw. Forward tackle for the damage. And we're just short of killing them before they buff. That sucks. Should have started with the combo tackle and then played the flame tackle instead. That would have been better. And we purge the AK. We also split. We finally need a Mire Slime out. So we can actually start consuming. That's very important for us. Rally the troops. And then follow that up with a flame tackle. Press the attack. I'm gonna keep the AK in the deck for now. The defect is one of the... No, shouldn't be a problem. I was about to say probably one of the most dangerous enemies here. But that's not true. We kill them before they become dangerous. Yeah, Leech Energy first. We can command with the forward tackle. And then Growth Punch. This might be the turn for the use path. Oh, we lost one of our tackle due to being intangible. This is the non-upgraded one. It's actually a lot of block as well. Second Mire is slightly better than a Bruiser, and we gain 1 strength if we do that. They do the same damage, but the goop can be abused with some effects. Definitely want a flame tackle here. Ideally twice. That's 48 damage. We're taking a lot of damage if we flame tackle twice here. We might even die. No, we won't die. But it's gonna be close. This is a dangerous turn. We have to forward tackle twice, I think. And then flame tackle. We don't have... Maybe flame tackle twice and then forward tackle would have been enough to get a kill. Ouch, that was painful. And there's not much we can do this turn. We need to heal up some. We do have the tools for that. Might as well get the extra spikes. With 3 attacks incoming this turn, that's gonna be worth it. Start with the Leech Energy. I mean, Vicious Tackle is a lot of damage, but... it might be... no, Leech Energy is good. And then Teamwork for defense. Or is there a way I can... I really would love to command this turn. Maybe we combo tackle first. I'm gonna play the Gluttony and then play the Teamwork. Pressing the attack first seems good, because that's gonna reapply goop. Then I think we follow that up with a flame tackle. That should get a kill. Not quite, no. Oh, it did, because pen nib. $54 damage incoming. We do have a living wall. Think we need to play that. We have 48 health right now. Is that enough to survive? I don't think it is. I think we die here. No, we barely live. We don't have the defense for this fight. Well, this time we have Growth Punch at least. I think we need to collect some energy. Although no, we should combo tackle here and then living wall. Wait, we didn't need a living wall. So we can kill next turn for sure. So they don't buff again. Slime spikes into flame tackle. Just to get the extra buff. And then save 1 energy. Which will get burned by the void, but I'm not sure if we can finish this the final phase of Niao, honestly. That might not work out. Although we are getting stronger. We're building up decks. I would like to delay this fight a bit. This part of the fight, so we can build up some energy. Because we do have the necessary tools right now to delay this fight. Incoming is 519, yes. We don't have to do anything here. I just want like 10 energy or so for the final Niao phase, so that I can really go all out there. Also healing up a little bit would be nice, if we can. Yeah, we have 5 energy now, we will have enough next turn. Reasonable amount. Command. Command again. Opening tackle. Combo tackle. Yeah, we should have the kill next turn. That energy was very helpful. Rally the troops. And to lick. Flame tackle. And we win. Phew! That was close. If I were more careful in killing off the champions, the characters. I could have done something similar as I've done in the last phase against Niao, and I wouldn't had the risk of nearly dying on that second to last Niao phase, where I was really ill-equipped to deal with the damage they were dealing. But because you can wake them up, well, bring Niao back and then immediately attack them while they're still sleeping, and then finish them off in the next turn, you can oftentimes skip those phases if you have good damage scaling, and we definitely had that. I just didn't optimize for it. So I guess on a higher Ascension we would have died, because the next Ascension is gonna be elites are bosses are deadlier. And if these bosses would have been any deadlier than they have been, yeah, we wouldn't have won that. But luckily it wasn't the case, so we managed a victory against Niao again. I mean, Niao is basically a bonus fight anyways, right? If we beat Act 3, we basically won the run. At least in terms of ascending to the next Ascension level. So yeah. Anyway, that deck was quite similar to the one I played the first time, but there were a few key differences, especially the use of tackles that was really forced on me with the Pandora's box, transforming my strikes and defense into 4 tackles amongst other cards. 2 of them flame tackles, so it really made sense to lean into it. We also had the Necronomicon as well, which worked really well with those tackles.